Hi, I'm John from Manga Experts. Today I'm gonna review a manga. Make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any update. Synopsis. There are gamblers out there who even bet their lives as ante, but to secure the integrity of these life-threatening gambles, a violent and powerful organization by the name of Kagerou referees these games as a neutral party. Follow Bak Madarame, a.k.a. Usogui, the lighter, as he gambles against maniacal opponents at games such as Escape the Abandoned Building, Old Maid, and the Hangman, to ultimately outgamble and control the neutral organization of Kagerou itself. Story. The story of Usogui takes on a realistic point of view of illegal gambling, that gamblers need violence in order to protect what they win. The story is complex and unique in a good way, but because of that, it took time until the plot made sense. It was then when I finished reading volume 29 that I first realized how deep the story is, and I was amazed how all the things I thought were not relevant came together. The storytelling, in my opinion, is also excellent on how the author manages to convey the tension of the games to the readers. The games that are introduced in the manga are sometimes complex, other times simple, but they are all quite easy to understand, and the author manages to create psychological battles that are complex and entertaining, but it may be too complicating for some people. In conclusion, I think the story is simply outstanding and should not be judged without reading at least 100 plus chapters. The story is the strong point of this manga, so I'll give it 7 out of 10. Art. The art of Usugui was definitely not the best when it started, but the art continued to improve throughout the whole series. And by the tower art, I think it's safe to say that Usugui has excellent art in total. However, the way that the author draws the characters sometimes becomes silly, almost comical. I myself enjoy this change in art, but it may be revolting to others. I will give 8 out of 10 to art due to its inconsistency. Characters. The characters are one of the reasons that I like Usugui so much. There are two protagonists in Usugui. One is a genius gambler, while the other one is a normal guy. What I like is that the readers get to see the normal protagonist become smarter and become a better gambler over time. The author also succeeds in creating live and interesting characters, both good and bad. The characters are so interesting that sometimes the MC doesn't stand out among them, which could be considered bad in a way, although I don't mind at all. The score for characters will be 9 out of 10. Enjoyment. Usogui is a unique manga that has both psychological and battle aspects due to the realistic themes. The manga does a great job of fusing the two aspects that don't usually come together in one manga, and it should be very entertaining to people who like either one of them. One thing is that while the fight scenes are fairly realistic, the style may not be suited to certain people. This is just a matter of taste, so it will depend on the person reading. I will score 8 out of 10 for enjoyment. Overall, I had a great time reading Usogui. It sometimes requires a lot of thinking to understand the games, but once understood, it will definitely be worth the time. The only reason why I didn't rate 10 is because it's still ongoing. I hope this review encourages people to read this unrecognized and underrated manga. Overall score for this manga will be 8 out of 10. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comment section below. If you want anything included in our videos, make sure to tell us your opinion.